Okay, so let's sit up tall. I'm going to play this chant. I put it in your chat. It's Gobinde, Hari Hari Gobinde, and it basically means um, beautiful God, um, healing energy that is within us. It's a very beautiful chant. I really like it. So I wanted to play a little bit of it for Rod in honor of his birthday. But I'm having trouble getting it going here. I'm not sure what the problem
Battery
is.
90%. Connected to iPhone. Connected to Rocky's MacBook Pro.
Okay, here we go. So we're just sitting up tall. I'll mute you now. Feel free to sing along. It's just Gobinda, Gobinda, Hari, Hari. It's a very beautiful melody, and it's very, it's meditative, and it just kind of pulls you into a trance. Govinda, Govinda, Hari, Hari. Govinda, Govinda, Hari, Hari. Govinda, Govinda, Hari, Hari. Govinda, Govinda, Hari, Hari. Just sitting up tall, connecting with your breath through the chant. Govinda, Govinda, Hari, Hari. 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 It's called the mantra for self-reflection. Hari, Hari. Govinda, Govinda, 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 Hari, Hari. Govinda Hari Hari Govinda Govinda Hari Hari Govinda Govinda Hari Hari Govinda Govinda Hari Hari. I think it goes on for 10 more minutes. I wish we could just stay with it. It's so reflective. The mantra for self-reflection. What we do on our birthday, and hopefully every day. Reflecting on gratitude, reflecting on life purpose, on meaning, on the things that bring us joy, bring us love, bring us connection to others. Let's move to the Adi Mantra, the Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Once for ourselves, once for the 8 people in this virtual space, and the last time for your household, for your neighborhood, for your county, for your city, for your state, for the country, for the Northern Hemisphere, for the world. Your choice. Acknowledging that there's one creative divine and that we're all a part of it. Inhale through the nose. Open the mouth, exhale. Inhale through the nose. Open the mouth, exhale. Inhale through the nose. Open the mouth, exhale. Inhale. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. We open our eyes and we begin our warm-up, moving into a few cat-cows right away. Lowering the belly, that cow position, looking up, inhaling up, exhale, rounding the spine. Staying connected to your breath. One thing great about the mantra and the chanting is it allows you to connect to your breath as you're moving through the chant. Inhale, drop the belly, look up, suspend the breath. Unless you're on your moon cycle, menstrual cycle, just long, deep breathing today. And release. Inhale. Exhale, curl the toes under, come back to a downward facing dog. Really walking out the dog. Bend the right knee, take the left heel to the mat. Bend the left knee, take the right heel to the mat. Kick the right leg straight up and then step it through or pick up that right foot and carry it through. So just pick up that right foot. That's right, Susan. step it through or carry it through. So it's right under your foot. Right now I took it to a low lunge to start with. So now take your hands to the mat, either your fingertips or your full palm, and step back with that left foot. So raise up the knee. We're in a low lunge. If that's hard for you, you can keep the knee lowered. So Carol, just be cautious here. And the pose is actually, that knee can come forward towards, that front knee can come forward towards the toes. Usually we don't do that in our warrior poses, but in this one, for a little while, it's okay. Just long, deep breathing. So the palms are down on the mat or your fingertips. If you can, try to arch the head back. So that means you'll look forward about, I'm gazing about 3 feet in front of my body. Long, deep breathing. If you get tired, just drop that lower back knee, the left knee can drop to the mat. It'll relieve the tension and make it much easier. Then either you can just leave it there or bring it back up. Now let's move to a breath of fire for 1 minute. Breath of fire, the forced exhale through the mouth. So it's inhale, hold the breath for just a moment. Exhale, take the left knee to the mat. Now bring the right knee to the mat. So the right knee comes forward. You can see me, it comes all the way forward. My left leg is back fully on the mat. So land, bring the whole knee down to the mat. See how my right knee is on the mat. And then the torso comes down. So your chest is just resting on your thigh. The forehead comes to the mat. The arms are at your side. Palms to the ceiling. So land, is it hard for you to come down on your knee? Yes. Bring the right knee forward. Yes. Now just bring your chest right down onto your thigh. Yes. Forehead to the mat or to a block or a blanket. We're just doing long, deep breathing here. Arms are at your side, palms up. It can be a little bit challenging with balance. That's normal. You'll feel your way. I use the backs of my wrists to balance me. Be conscious that your forehead, the pituitary gland, right between the eyes. That's why the forehead is on the mat, to bring consciousness there to the forehead. Just 1 minute down, long deep breathing. Now curl the back toes under of the left foot. Raise up the left foot, pick up the other foot so you're coming back to a downward facing dog. You can walk out the dog. Now kick the left leg high to the ceiling and step the left leg through. We come forward again. Palms are on the mat or the fingertips. So the knee is extending well over the toes. Long, deep breathing here. If you can arch your head back, that's good. So I'm looking almost straight in front of me with the full arch, partial arch. I'm looking about 5 feet in front of me on the mat, on the floor. If it gets tiring, you can always lower that back knee. Especially when we do the breath of fire. It's harder to do breath of fire with the knee up. But if you can do it, do it. This Kriya kind of starts off with a very difficult pose. Now drop that back knee. Top of the right foot is on the mat, and let's do breath of fire. For 1 minute. Inhale, hold the breath, suspend the breath. Then take the right knee down to the mat. Take the left knee down to the mat. You come right over, just right, your chest comes right over the top of your thigh. The forehead comes to the mat. Arms back, palms to the ceiling, so your arms are beside you. Relax, surrendering with the palms facing the ceiling. Just breathe here for 1 minute. Long, deep breathing. If your forehead doesn't come to the mat, it's helpful to bring your forehead then to a pillow, a blanket, a bolster, a block. Now curl the right toes under, stepping back, stepping up into a downward facing dog. You're walking out your dog again. Now you're just walking your hands or your feet towards your hands. Hands towards feet or feet towards hands. You'll be in a deep forward fold. Head just hangs. Feet are about 2 feet distance apart or shoulder width apart. Long, deep breathing. We'll be here for about 90 seconds. Giving your heart a rest, doesn't have to pump the blood all the way up to that 12-pound ball. Your first real inversion of the day. Just long, deep breathing. About halfway there. Bring the chin to the chest. Slowly rise up. Really being conscious of all the vertebrae. 34 of them. Lower lumbar spine. Then the thoracic spine. Then the cervical spine. Come to your Tadasana, your standing mountain pose. Hands are at your side. Palms to the front of the room. Feet are about hip-width distance apart. Breathing, shoulders are down and relaxed. Face is relaxed. Remember your face is the mirror of your mind. We're going to add on with 2 minutes of long, deep breathing in Ego Eradicator. Usually we've done Ego Eradicator sitting. So the 8 fingers come into the palms, the thumbs stick out, and the arms come up about 60 degrees. Feet 2 feet apart about or under the shoulders. Begin long, deep breathing. Arms are very engaged in Ego Eradicator. It's called this pose because your mind, after about 90 seconds, begins to want to do something else. I should say your ego wants to do something else. So it's a pose that can be held for 3 minutes, 6 minutes, 11 minutes, 18 minutes. Wonderful place to observe your thought process. What am I thinking right now in this moment? Just observe. Long, deep breathing. Another minute. Keep the arms up. The eyes are closed. You may minimize distraction. Maybe that will help quiet the mind. Or focus on each inhale and exhale. Now inhale, begin to look up and try to take your thumbs up over your head to where the thumbs touch, representing the arc line over your body, that field around your body. Then slowly open the hands and let them float down to the T. So the arms float down to the T. Then all the way down to your side, palms to the front of the room. Close your eyes. Just breathe and observe. Observe your emotions. Observe your mind. How does it feel in your body today? The 27th day of April, 2020. The 45th day of our practice. Consecutive days. 50 some days into the quarantine. Now bring your hands to the mat, coming back into another downward facing dog. This is a little challenging. We're just asked to hold downward facing dog for 2 minutes. We'll hold it for 1. The head, the neck are relaxed. So you're inverting. The pelvis comes up. It's like you're making an upside down V with your body. Long, deep breathing. You're halfway there. Good job. I know this is not easy to hold. 1 minute. Now take the knees to the mat and then bring your stomach to the mat. So you're coming all the way down onto your stomach. Bring the forehead to the mat, arms at your side, palms to the ceiling. You're getting that sense of the pituitary gland. And Susan, your belly can come onto the mat. So yes, you're just completely flat on the mat. Forehead to the mat. So you're conscious of the pituitary gland. Arms are at your side, palms to the ceiling. Just relax and breathe. It's about a minute of surrender to your mat. A few moments to practice letting go of things you cannot control. Every exhale is a little more release. Anything mentally you're trying to control, release it on the exhale. Now draw your hands, the palms of your hands, under your shoulders. You're setting up for cobra, so the toes are touching, the feet are together, toes are pointed, it's like the tail of a snake. And then low cobra, you just bring your head up, it's just 3 or 4 inches. I'm looking down at the mat, so I don't have too much of an arch in my neck. My hands just press lightly on the mat. That's my low cobra. My high cobra, the arms fully extend. Some people, their lower back, they can do high cobra. It doesn't hurt. Other people, it's very uncomfortable. So you choose. You can do low or high cobra. Long, deep breathing for 1 minute. And if you can, try to bring the head back so you're getting some arch in the neck. My gaze is just straight ahead. I pick a place on the wall to concentrate, to try to quiet my mind. If it begins to feel too much pressure in the lower back, then come down to a cobra. Maybe you stay there for a while. Let the shoulders release and come down with you. Then just pressing lightly on the hands. Now from either high or low, we're going to turn the head by inhaling to the left and exhaling to the right. Just keep doing that. Just gently. You don't want to force the neck. Inhaling as I go left, exhaling as I go right. Just about 20 more seconds. Big inhales, big exhales through the nose. Inhale, bring the knees forward. Take the knees wide on the mat, so they're spread wide. So this, I like this pose. It is called, well, it's just called a rock pose. But my inhale is this. So I come up all the way, my leg is extended. That's my inhale. My exhale, my palms come to the mat and so does my forehead. So it's really like a prostration. If you were prostrating at an altar. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. So every time you're coming down for 2 minutes, that pituitary gland, third eye touches the mat. You're opening up the heart every time you come up. It's like you're greeting the sun in a sun salutation. Inhaling up through the nose, exhaling down through the nose. If it's hard for your knees to be separated, you can try with the knees close together. Just modify in any way that you can. Maybe you don't come all the way down since there's a lot of tension on the knee in this pose. 1 more minute. Try to come up to the full extension. So you're really reaching fully to the ceiling, trying to get your hands, fingertips to touch the ceiling. Just a few more seconds. Inhale, come up, stretch the fingers towards the ceiling. Let's suspend the breath for a few moments. And then float the arms down. Now bring the knees in close together, and we move into this yoga mudra. We've done this before. So I'll bring my forehead to a blanket, my arms interlace in Venus mudra, and come up. So they try to come up to 12 o'clock. Long, deep breathing. If you've just had lunch, this probably won't feel very good. So just do it as much as you can. Maybe lift the head off the blanket a bit if your stomach's just feeling too full. There's a lot of crunch going on here. Okay, inhale, come up. Come sitting onto your heels. I'm sitting in a rock pose, Vajrasana. My hands are on my knees. Just long, deep breathing for 2 minutes. A chance to reflect on that mantra of self-reflection. I'll play it again. Govinda, Govinda, Hari, Hari. 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 Inhale, coming up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then palms face up to the ceiling. You just did a T. This movement here, we do 12 counts of a hold. So next time we'll be holding our air here. Exhale, palms come down, slowly coming down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, slow coming up. Big inhale, hold the air. Suspend the breath. Exhale, slowly down and coming down. Very slow. 6 counts going down. 6 slow counts coming up. Palms to the ceiling. Once we get to the top, we hold for 12 counts. Hold the breath, suspend the breath. And 6 counts going down. Coming up, 6 counts. You're using your quads, using your hamstrings. I've got a little bandha squeeze going on. Holding the breath. Coming down 6 counts with a lot of control, using the quads, using the hamstrings in a meditative way, not unlike something you would do at the gym, but you do it with mindfulness. Coming down 6 counts. Work with a personal trainer twice a week, and I'm surprised Silky gives me exercises to do. I think, well, we do that in yoga. Slowly coming down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold the breath. And coming down. Take the arms up over the head. Clap, look up, and slowly float the arms down. Then we move right into our back, onto our back for a little core work. We've done these before. This is that piston movement. So our head is on the back, our head is on the mat. I place my forearms under my buttocks. My hands are flat on the mat. Protects my lower back. I drop both legs, and then I create this piston motion, pointing the feet. So in, out, in, out. It's a little different than a bicycle, because the leg fully extends, then the other leg extends. Point the toes, head on the mat, just inhaling, exhaling every time you move. So inhale, exhale consciously. Use your core. The chant, you're acknowledging that you have healing energy in your body. This energy exists within all of us. Inhale, exhale. 30 more seconds, stay with it. Using your core. Beautiful, Roberta. I see you finally. I see your legs. And with such a form, very mindful. Now, big inhale, keep the arms underneath you and take the legs up to 90 degrees. So keep those forearms underneath, you just hold. You don't have to do anything, they don't have to go up and down. Just keep them up for 30 seconds. If you can, try to hold the breath now. Big inhale, hold. And now slowly lower the legs down. Keep the arms underneath your buttocks to protect the lower back. Let the feet come all the way to the floor. Take 2 kind of calming breaths. Then you're going to lift the legs 6 inches off the floor. Forearms are still under the buttocks. Your head is on the mat. You're going to lift the leg off the floor, legs off the floor for 1 minute. And if you can, try to hold the air, point the toes. Really working your core here. It's easier if the forearms are underneath the buttocks. Just 10 more seconds, you've got it. And release, let it down. Remove the arms, just take a little mini Shavasana here for, say, 1 minute. Just let everything go. You did all that core work. Great job. Now just roll over onto your stomach like a cobra pose. Once you're on the stomach, take the arms behind you over your buttocks, interlace the fingers in Venus Mudra. That's where all 10 fingers interlace. So we'll inhale, pulling up the shoulders and the face. And then you're pulling the arms back. Should be able to see me here. So we lift up, the eyes are closed. Exhale, we open the eyes and come down. Inhale, eyes are closed. Exhale, come down, open the eyes. Now reverse. Inhale, opening the eyes as you come up. Exhale, closing the eyes, coming down. Inhale, open the eyes, coming up. Exhale, closing the eyes, coming down. One more. Inhale, open the eyes, coming up. Exhale, closing the eyes, coming down. Take the left cheek to the mat. Arms can release. Just let the left cheek be on the mat, stretching out that right side of the neck. Now take the right cheek to the mat, stretching out the left side of the neck, letting that fascia give way. Now roll over onto your back. We haven't done this movement before, I don't think. The arms come up to 90 degrees. The palms are facing each other. So you're reaching the arms up, the fingertips. You're trying to get the fingertips to the ceiling. Long, deep breathing. Now make a fist and try to bring, with your arms fully engaged, your chest is engaged, legs are flexed, bringing the toes back towards the midline of the body. You're just shaking, bringing your hands down to your chest. It's like you're holding onto a big heavy weight. Release, take the hands back up. Lifting the shoulder arms out of the shoulder sockets. The fingers are all pointing towards the ceiling. The feet are engaged. I have my feet flexed. Now I make the fists and I pull the fists and my flexed arms back down to my chest. Fully engaged. It's very isometric. One last time. Inhale, take the arms up. Point the toes. Stretching the arms up to the ceiling. Make the fists and flex them, flex the arms, the shoulders, biceps, triceps. My feet are flexed, my butt's flexed, my core, my chest, I'm pulling it all down. Now release. Just take the hands to the side and just breathe. That was the end of the Kriya. The instruction is to move your mind to your navel point. You're relaxing, just bringing your mind to the energy at the third chakra, the solar plexus. And listen for your heartbeat. Can you feel or hear your beating heart after that strenuous last gripping? Inhale. Going to come back up now. You might want to take some water because we're going to do about our 12 minutes of alternate nostril breath, which is very energizing. When we alter the breath, we begin to release the habitual patterns of emotion and thought patterns that are coordinated with our breath. The brain alternates the breath between each side every 15 minutes, whether we're waking or sleeping. So now you're going to alter that pattern. Left hand is in Gyan Mudra. Bring the right hand up. I close off the right nostril with the right thumb. Second and third, fourth finger over the brow. Pinky's just kind of resting out there. Get my clock going here. So the right is closed off. We're sitting up tall, shoulders are down, relaxed. Closing out the right nostril, just begin to inhale and exhale only through the left. Play with it. Try to make the inhale as long as the exhale. Try to make them the same length of time. So you inhale the air in a very measured way, trying to fill both lobes of the lungs from the base, way down near the stomach, all the way up to the clavicles, collarbones. Then measure the air as you exhale it. You're measuring the air as it exhales out through the left nostril. This is what good singers do. They're measuring, they're letting the air out slowly, allows them to maximize their breath and hold notes and sing long phrases. And attempt to exhale all the air out. One nostril will be more open than the other. If this side is more closed, just know that the other side will be more open. Now we prepare for a 30-second hold. Try to hold the air as long as you can. I'll guide you and count it off. Inhale through the left nostril. Big full inhale, hold. Hold the breath. Ten seconds. Twenty seconds. And exhale, 30 seconds. Take the right hand down, Gyan Mudra, wisdom knowledge. Backs of hands rest on knees. Just breathe through both nostrils and observe. It'll feel luxurious to be able to breathe through both nostrils. We're breathing in spirit for anyone with COVID who cannot breathe today. In a prayerful way, we're breathing for them. Now take the left hand up. The left hand closes the left nostril. Second, third, fourth finger just rest on the forehead. Gyan Mudra with the right hand. We begin to breathe for 2 minutes just through the left side, right side. Inhaling right, exhaling right. Left is closed off. Experiment with the science of your breath. Can you make the exhale the equal length of the inhale? Are you filling your lungs to the maximum? Are you removing the stale old air, breathing out all you can on the exhale? Can you do the breath work and still observe your thoughts? Now you're preparing for the 30-second hold. Big inhale through the right nostril and hold. Ten seconds. 20 seconds. 30 seconds. Exhale. Take the hand down, Gyan Mudra, both sides. Let the breath regulate and balance. Breathing through both nostrils, inhale, exhale, no mouth breathing. The hypoxia, the holding the breath, creates neural pathways. It highlights the neuroplasticity in the brain. Mental clarity happens, creativity happens. You become more connected to your intuition. Bring the right hand up, close off the right nostril. Second, third finger, index, middle, rest on brow. Now the ring finger floats down over the left nostril. The pinky finger just floats. Close off the right. Now we're going to inhale through the left and exhale through the right. So inhale left, close it off, and exhale right. Close it off, inhale left, close off the left, exhale right. Inhale left, close it off with the ring finger, exhale right. Close off the right with the thumb, inhale left, close off the left with the ring finger, exhale right. Keep this pattern up on your own. Full inhales, full exhales. We inhale through the left, we exhale through the right. Prepare for the 30-second hold. Inhale through the left and hold. Ten seconds. 20 seconds. 30 seconds, float the right arm down, back into Gyan Mudra. Just observe. Breathing through both nostrils. Inhale, exhale, only through the nose. How are you feeling? Does it, the alternate nostril breath, do you feel different? Do you have more clarity, more equanimity, more energy? One last side, we take the left hand up, we close off the left nostril, second, third finger on brow, ring finger dangling. Now we reverse, so we inhale through the right, close off the right, exhale through the left. Close off the left with the thumb, inhale with the right. Close off the right with the ring finger, exhale through the left. This is your pattern. Inhaling right, exhaling left. Inhaling through the right, exhaling through the left. Prepare for the 30-second hold, inhaling through the right and hold. Ten seconds. Twenty seconds. Keep holding. You can make it to the end of the pool. And release. Take the hands down, just breathe, observe both nostrils. Overwhelming gratitude for the breath of life. We close out this breath pranayama with 1 minute of breath of fire through the nose, beginning now. Breathe deeply, really clean out your lungs. Inhale, big inhale, squeeze anus, sex organs, pull the navel towards the spine. All three bandhas are engaged. Big hold, holding the breath, holding the bandhas. And release. Lie back into your shavasana. Can hardly talk. You're going to get 8 minutes today. So let yourself, just give yourself to your mat. I'll bring you back with the sound of the bell. The most important posture all day is your shavasana. So when everything integrates.
Govinda, Govinda, Hari, Hari. Govinda, Govinda, Hari, Hari. Govinda, Govinda, Hari, Hari. Govinda, Govinda, Hari, Hari.
Govinda, Govinda, Hari, Hari. Govinda, Govinda, Hari, Hari. Govinda, Govinda, Hari, Hari. Govinda, Govinda, Hari, Hari. Govinda, Govinda, Hari, Hari. Govinda, Govinda, Hari, Hari. Govinda, Govinda, Hari, Hari. Govinda, Govinda, Hari, Hari. Govinda, Govinda, Hari, Hari. Govinda, Govinda, Hari, Hari. Govinda, Govinda, Hari, Hari. Govinda, Govinda, Hari, Hari. Govinda, Govinda, Hari, Hari. Govinda, Govinda, Hari, Hari. Govinda, Govinda, Hari, Hari. Govinda, Govinda, Hari, Hari. Govinda, Govinda, Hari, Hari. Govinda, Govinda, Hari, Hari. Govinda, Govinda, Hari, Hari. Govinda, Govinda, Hari, Hari. Govinda, Govinda, Hari, Hari. Govinda, Govinda, Hari, Hari. Govinda, Govinda, Hari, Hari. Govinda, Govinda, Hari, Hari. Govinda, Govinda, Hari, Hari. Govinda, Govinda, Hari, Hari. Govinda, Govinda, Hari, Hari. Govinda, Govinda, Hari, Hari. Govinda, Govinda, Hari, Hari. Govinda, Govinda, Hari, Hari. Govinda, Govinda, Hari, Hari. Govinda, Govinda, Hari, Hari. Govinda, Govinda, Hari, Hari. Govinda, Govinda, Hari, Hari. Govinda, Govinda, Hari, Hari. Govinda, Govinda, Hari, Hari. Hari. Govinda, Govinda, 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 Hari. Hari. Begin to breathe together. Inhale through the nose. Open the mouth, big exhale. Ha. Inhale through the nose. Open the mouth, exhale, big exhale with an ah. Yeah. A big audible sigh. Inhale through the nose. Ah. Oh, yes. Begin to wiggle the fingers, the toes. Take the hands over the head. Point the fingers, point the toes. Maybe take the knees to each side, then take the torso and the face to the opposite side. So you're really twisting your spine like a cat. Maybe you draw the knees towards the forehead towards the knees. Making a ball, you can massage your spine, going up and down if you like. Maybe you go into happy baby, grabbing the outsides of your feet, or leaning forward and grabbing your feet. Paschimottanasana, that's what Melanie's doing. Susan Calandra's in a happy baby, kind of a Supta Baddha Konasana with the soles of the feet together, opens the hips, and then make your way back up to a seated position. Bringing our hands to prayer position. Thank you, Janet. Thank you, Lan. Thank you, Melanie. Thank you, Roberta. Thank you, Carol. Thank you, Susan. Thank you to our birthday man, Rod Tallman, here under the alias of Mary today. We acknowledge each other in this virtual space, knowing that we are truly connected always in mind and in consciousness. This just makes it a little more real to us, doesn't it? So we close with the call and response of Kundalini. May the longtime sun shine upon you.
May the longtime sun
shine upon you.
All love surround you.
All love surround
you.
And the pure light within you.
And the pure
light within you.
Guide your way on.
Guide your way on.
Lead your way on.
We say Satnam, everyone.
Satnam.